I suppose we could debate if this is weird or not. But let's be real here, Team Fortress Classic is a little weird. I mean, it's no Sensual Adventures, the game. But that's pretty normal now, seeing as games like that are on the front page of Steam every goddamn day. I seriously didn't even look this up, I just went to the front page and clicked on what I saw. What can I say, I respect the hustle though. But anyway, I'm making a video about Team Fortress Classic, so let's talk about the precursor to one of the most important games of all time. As I'm sure we all know by now, Team Fortress started as a mod for Quake, with just the swankiest looking classes around. But as per usual, Valve had to make this mod theirs, and so after jobs and other such goods were exchanged, Valve now owned Team Fortress. And so they had it ported, or remade, so to speak, on good old Gold Source. And they called it Team Fortress Classic, for some reason, I'm not quite sure. Does this make TF2 a sequel to the Quake mod, or TFC? Does that make this an Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood Revelations 3 sort of situation, or what? Anywho, more questions may come with less and less answers that I'm gonna provide you with. Such as, why in 2000 all the class models were switched to different ones? I can't tell you why, because after a whole 10 minutes of searching, I found nothing. But what's weirder is that when you boot up the game, the art is still of the old model for the Classic Heavy. You think they'd fix that by now, but nah, who needs that? Also, what's weird is, according to the comics, Blue Team may need to vet their members a little better before hiring them. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because they're all dead. Really though, the weirdest thing about this is going back and seeing how similar it is to TF2, but at the same time being almost alien in comparison. Like a standout part for me is the medic, who doesn't have a medigun, because this was before they could make beams in video games. But instead he has a med pack that he uses to heal his teammates, and poison the enemies. Jesus, it's the worst thing ever, holy. Honestly, that could be an interesting replacement for the medigun. Come on, Valve. Make Battle Medic a real subclass. Another thing that's weird is the Pyro has what appears at first to be a rocket launcher. And well, it sort of is. But actually, it's a flare gun. Like our favorite, the TF2 Pyro has. And no, despite its appearance, you can't rocket jump with your flares. That's the soldier's job, of course. And you can't forget the crowbars, because this is Gold Source, so everything has to involve crowbars, because Half-Life. You gotta make sure everybody has a crowbar, man, or else they won't know that it's Gold Source. But it just goes to show how much more refined TF2 is, even if its hitboxes are a little janky. One thing that really separates this game is the grenades, which were originally planned for TF2, but luckily were removed. Anyway, this game is included in the amazing Valve pack, so you probably already own it. And if you haven't played it yet, why not give it a try? There's still people playing it, unlike Deathmatch Classic. Oh, pain. And it's just some good old Gold Source fun. Side note, because I'm not gonna talk about TF2 on here. This is weird Steam stuff, and yes, obviously TF2 is one of the most weirdest Est games ever, with its lolly-chopped liquors and that thing, but its weirdness is sort of self-contained. It doesn't leak out into a absurdity of why it exists or why it's like this. So I just needed to add this last part because I felt like nobody else is ever going to talk about it. You can, and I repeat, you can still get the proof of purchase in TF2. I know what you're thinking. You're a lying bastard. How dare you get my hopes up like this? Because it's not true. Well, you're wrong, actually. And everybody else is, apparently, and because I guess nobody else has tried this. So despite what everyone else on the internet has told you, you can actually still get it. See, there's a little thing on Steam for sale called the Orange Box. Yeah, you can still buy that, and guess what? That counts as buying TF2. So, if you buy the Orange Box, you get the proof of purchase. Trust me, I have it, and I did not buy this back when I was 5. So yeah, that concludes this part of the video, and that part of the video concludes the end of the video. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye.